Alright, so in this video, we are going to say goodbye to the 88 FXR. Let's check it out. Alright, what's going on YouTube? BKLO is back in the building. Of course, your girl Jenny in the building, back at it again. She failed her MSS course, but that's okay. Time to get back on. You ready to play the game? You ready to play the game? Will it start? Will it have gas? Our favorite game? Oh, a little smoke. It's always a good sign. Dude. Yikes. It's the 80s. Yikes. It's the 80s, girl. Are you ready to ride? Why are you laughing?
It's just having a hard time.
Who, me?
No, the price.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. PG?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Karmically?
Yeah, Peter Gunz is gonna have to rescue us when this thing breaks down. Shout out to the ultimate Christmas house. Nobody does it better. But yeah, you read the title correct. Right now, as we ride immediately after Thanksgiving, we are saying goodbye to the 1988 FXR. And before the comments start pouring in of how could you get rid of that bike, how could you say goodbye to that bike, you only just started to get to know each other, well, let me elaborate. What I didn't mention in the title is that this is a temporary goodbye. Typical motovlogger move, right? That's right. Unlike the video, unsubscribe. Say some mean things in the comments section. But yeah, we are saying goodbye to this bike temporarily, and let me elaborate what's actually happening in regards to this situation. But first, let us get on to the parkway. One of my favorite things to do on this bike. No problem. Alright, so here's the deal. You all know, you've been following this channel. This bike has had some leaking issues since the beginning, as, yeah, always wave to my sport bike people, always. But this bike has had some leaking issues since the day we got it. Probably since the day it was in the showroom. That have needed to be addressed. So, the 06 was actually recently in the shop getting properly dyno tuned. That bike is now pushing some insane amount of torque and horsepower. Not that it wasn't before, but now it's just like running like a smoking gun, man. So, you know, we got the 06 pretty dialed in. A really great way to finish off the season. And myself and the road captain, you know, naturally we're like, okay, the next thing we have to do is get the FXR running correctly, which means take care of those leaks, you know, maybe get this gauge situation running correctly as well. I do get comments saying how a lot of my subscribers, it bothers them that only one side lights up. But hey, that's what you call character, right? This bike has a lot of that. But basically what I'm doing is I'm riding right now to meet my dad to give him this bike to swap it out for the 06, so that this bike can now undergo some necessary maintenance. So originally what I was going to say is let's just take it to a shop, you know, let's get it in and out, because not only the leaks, but there is a couple upgrades that I also set this bike in motion to receive, such as the bars. You know, we got risers, we got bars. We're gonna switch that up. Got a couple other things just to make this bike a little bit more FXDL as Brooklyn, as you would say. So I was telling my dad, like, let's just give it to a shop. Yes, you'll pay more, but we'll get this thing in and out. Him, in his ultimate wisdom, fought me on that decision and said, nope, we're not going to do that. Let's take it low and let's take it slow. Let's save some money and do this thing over the course of the winter and get the same result, rather than rushing to give it to a shop. So what's happening is his cousin, family member, is a highly skilled mechanic who has built up FXRs before, one of which I almost bought back in 2015. Kind of regret not doing that. But he's done a lot of FXR work, so he's going to take a look at the leaks and see what he can do with that situation, which will, you know, take some of the cost factor out of this whole situation, which will be nice. And then after we get the leaks taken care of, you know, I think we're going to try to handle the bar job ourselves, which, you know, after doing that, you know, we did that bar job on the 06 back in, I think we did that back in 2018. Did that job with my dad, Smiley Steve, Shreds, Matt Long. It took a while, man, and we didn't even have to extend the cables. And after doing that, I remember just saying I would never do another bar job again, but here we are potentially doing another one on this bike. But again, it'll be a headache, but we could potentially take some of the costs down. So why do I make a video saying that we're saying goodbye? Well, all of this is going to take a long time, so it's going to be a while from this moment onward until I sit on this bike again. So I'm enjoying this final ride. Not that it's anything scenic or pleasant. This is your standard southern state traffic out here in Long Island on Black Friday, mind you. But hey, any moment, any day that I'm on this bike, I am clicking my heels, man. Got nothing but love for this bike. So yeah, if you've been enjoying the FXR content, it's gonna be a little while until I can get more of that out. So don't worry, we're not abandoning FXR content on this channel. Just know that the bike is going through some important maintenance. So that, you know, it can come back stronger in 2021, which is, I think, what we're all trying to do, right? But yeah, you know, it's bittersweet because, you know, we're doing the right thing by this bike. You know, these are things that have to be done. You know, it's like, I was originally just gonna kind of throw my hands up and just say, hey, this bike is always gonna leak. You know, we'll deal with it, whatever. But it's actually from your guys' comments that kind of pushed me to get this thing running right, being like, hey, it doesn't have to be that way, it doesn't always have to be leaking. I got one subscriber that keeps writing in and trying to get me to take care of the dents that are in the tank on this, sending me over to the dent doctor in Brooklyn, which I have yet to investigate. Honestly, man, like, if we're talking about like taking dents out of this tank, I'm pretty sure I could just find a new tank for this bike for like $300. The downside of that is we would lose the awesome sun-faded blue paint that I just like so much on this bike. But yeah, that's where we are at. It's gonna be a goodbye. You know, it is bittersweet. We had many, many awesome rides together. A lot which Jenny has joined us for. She loves this bike. If you've seen one of my previous videos, it's very, very passenger friendly. It's pretty much every situation friendly. You want to ride in the city? This is your bike. You want to do highway miles like I'm doing right now? This is your bike. You want to ride 2-up? This is your bike. This is Harley-Davidson's winning formula that I've said it before and I'll say it again. If they're going to bring anything back in terms of a retro project, it should 100% be their FXR frames. Which also another subscriber wrote in and linked me into, I believe, Big Bear Choppers, which apparently produces FXR frames new for like $6,000 or something like that, which I did not know. So that is really interesting to know that, you know, you can recreate one of these bikes with a brand new frame if you wanted to. So that's pretty cool. But that's really all we got. Just gonna keep on trucking out here. I hope you all are doing well. What you can expect coming up in terms of new videos is we'll definitely get some more lowrider content in. If you enjoy my Dyna videos, we'll definitely get some 06 content in with that insane dyno tune and insane engine that we got in there as we pull into here. Do I love this bike. Oh my god, I'm gonna miss you, FXR. You've really provided some really memorable rides at the tail end of this riding season. So as always, shout out to my amazing 1988 FXR. We are gonna miss you. But good things come to those who wait. That's the plan, man. We are gonna wait, get this thing running as right as possible. We're gonna crush some miles with this thing in 2021. And on that, thank you for watching. Stay safe out there. Stay low. Embrace a positive mental attitude always. And BK Low is out.